So for people who know me, they might know that I've been doing a blog for the last month or two, and I've been only doing this in writing really because I felt that was the right way to do it. But then I suddenly realised I do videos now, so why would I do a written blog? If I do my video, then basically the written bit can be put into my website. So I've decided to start doing the video blogs instead today. So my blogs normally is something to do with rental properties and a let property campaign, because that's what we specialise in at Marslands. And this week's blog actually is a little bit of a different angle on it really. Is I've noticed over the last 6-12 months that due to lockdown, a lot of people have thought, oh, I'm a landlord. Should I be doing something about this with HMRC? These are normally people who are employed, and so they're on PAYE, and up to now it hasn't really crossed their mind that they should be doing something about it. Yes, whether you make profits or losses, if you're a landlord, you do need to declare your rental property to HMRC. Nobody else is going to do it for you, not the letting agent, not the mortgage company, not your husband. No, you've got to do it yourself. All right. So please make sure that you register with HMRC. Now, one of the things I have been noticing actually is if you register with HMRC for the 1920 tax year, because you just realised that the tax return is due in soon, then what's happening is HMRC are then realising that you haven't registered for previous years. So what I'm finding is that people who should be in the let property campaign, which has got lower penalties and is much easier to do, and not being in the let property campaign, HMRC are now raising a tax inquiry into them, which is a bit more scary, I have to say, and much more detailed for definitely. So HMRC are realising because you've got a property for this year that you possibly had it before, because it doesn't take them much to check up on their Connect computer to see when you owned the property from. So it doesn't mean to say you've always rented it out, but it's a good start, isn't it? So yeah, so they're then realising that they need to raise an inquiry into you, so sending you one of their letters saying we need more information. Then you have to provide that information in 30 days. So they've been really specific about that as well. Whereas a let property campaign, you have 90 days to do it in. So there's quite a big difference, you know, when you've got to collate information going back sometimes 15, 20 years. That's a lot to do in 30 days. Yeah. So yeah, so I really would recommend that if you want to come clean, that you really do it through the let property campaign, because it's so much easier for you. Once they raise an inquiry, they want more information. They want the breakdown of the figures. And sometimes they want actually to see invoices as well. An inquiry is a lot different piece to a let property campaign disclosure. So yeah, so please, if you're thinking of coming clean, this is my appeal to you. Please do it ASAP through the let property campaign. It's much easier, much more efficient than doing it the other way, which is telling them that you've got current liability and hoping you get away with it. You won't. I've had quite a few people come to me over the last 6 months that have done it that way, and then they've got called out basically. So yeah, if you're going to come clean, you've got to come clean for the whole period that you've rented that property, please. Time to shine.